It's Chartok with the strike cut. Osgar waiting. Senders it back to Royce Bailey instead with 6:03 remaining in the first quarter. Now to Jack. Here comes a double team.
Nice double team.
A.J. Merriman forcing a throw over the top, and Lithio in the back of the end zone. So Jack Williams handles the double team and force 15. And for these two teams, it was 18 total in that first week one matchup, 8 for the Empire.
Ooh.
As that's another turnover. This one, Solomon Royce-Bailey, just about 15 yards away from the end zone. David Shields up over the top, and A.J. Merriman, that is a quick break for the DC Breeze. As quick as we were talking about turnovers, the Empire with not the best turnover you want, where it's that march of shame or that jog of shame, if you will, for an offense that now has to go the entire length of the field because you had an early turnover. Yeah, the East Division this season, a bit of haves and have-nots. A good race for that third spot between Montreal and Philadelphia, as a run-through block for Antoine Davis hung up a little bit too much for Christian Boxley. Now a break to start the second quarter is on tap for the Empire. If Shu could stay in bounds. Shu, now here's Yacht. So with Ben Yacht now on the D-line and having already taken a timeout this half, as Connor Fortin, an incredible catch on the sideline with Tyler Monroe trailing.
How did he get that?
Centers into Ryan Holmes. Connor Fortin was the 20th man added, as we'll get that story in a second. It's Fortin in for Yacht, and on the second opportunity for the break, the Empire convert. It's 7-6.
Connor Fortin channeling some of his hometown Boston Celtics right there.
2 throws away. It's Empire D forcing that cross-field pass. So you can see a little bit of an O-line, D-line hybrid here. A.J. Merriman. There's Randolph against McDonald. Right back to McDonald again. Kolick was wide open, and again, a soft double team. Ryan Dross forcing it to A.J. Merriman in the backfield. Cranston, Kolick, inside break. Nice throw by Kolick, opens up the score, and it's McDonald to Malks again.
Look, here's the deal. Rowan McDonald is 33 years old. John Randolph is the Callahan winner. He's 22 years old, 23.
Work for DC, opening up everything as far as those break throws. And this one over the top, easy as you like. That hammer from Whartonby into Richards for his second goal of the game. And yeah, big difference between the amount of time that the Empire offense was on the field and the amount of time that that DC Breeze offense has been. With Rafis on him. Inside break, Chartok. And Babbitt, this one hangs up a bit. And Jeff Babbitt blasts off 9-8. 5:32 in the second.
Whew. What a play from the big man. He got up, and the thing is, he didn't come down. He just sort of levitated a little bit there. Enough time that he...
Marquez might think he's got the aerial dual one against Malks, at least on paper. This might be a bit too far. Mike Dross will have to track it down. He does. Mike Dross, the nice layout. Known for his block, sure, but it's got a few things left in those 32-year-old legs. And now Ben Katz. That's another break for the Empire. They go up by 2. 10-8. Brownlee the delivery. Katz the goal.
Crowd loving it. Marquez with the green light. That's a beautiful touch throw.
Here's Cat against Malks. They work it up that far side. Rowan thought about it. Instead, that's a hand block by Ethan Thornton on the scooper from Rowan. The Empire can get back-to-back breaks for the first time this game.
No timeouts available, so they're going to have to do it with this offense.
Yeah, Thornton into Holmes. They have 3:30 to play, so plenty of time. Instead, Holmes looks off the backfield throw and into Benyat. That's his second goal of the game, and a really important one for the Empire. They go up by 3. So they were broken to start this game, and we talked to Darryl Stanley as well. Crossfield over to Wharton B. Yacht closes the space. And that's just an errant throw, almost a travel from Ryan Dross, but it would certainly be something that the DC Breeze are going to have to think about at halftime. Now Brownlee. It was Mike Dross against Nissen striking deep. It's going to be Yacht. Now Mike Dross in that space. Into twin brother Ryan. That's an important break. Not that the other two weren't, but now it's 4. David Shields to pick up against Cat Stevens. Again, two guys that know each other rather well. A.J. Marion immediately lays out to Cranston. Yacht there defending, and Yacht gets the block. It's only going to count for one, even though he got the twofer. That second quarter, then it was followed by those 4 breaks. Here's Lithio, and now Osgar. Osgar over to Babbitt, and Babbitt through the hand of Merriman, and Babbitt, he didn't know much about it.
He's just grateful. He's just a grateful big guy.
Yeah, he didn't have the chance to go up for it because I think Osgar thought that those breaks as well. It wasn't just one unit. And Yacht playing with this unit, if you will, because there is no first unit, second unit. And Davis knew that he lost the track of Boxley, if you will, and that throw over the top. 13-10. Chartok, haven't seen too many hucks. The Empire just 1 for 2 today. Now make it 2 of 3, and then Williams in for Babbitt. We talked about Jack Williams getting downfield, and Jack Williams got downfield.
That's just big boy offense right there. Design, set, play. Let's dial up a huck. 1 for 2 in the first half. That's not enough. Let's dial one up here. But no, there's a peeled off defender. That's David Cranston, one of the elite defenders in the league. Look at him go out for this. And Jack Williams knows he has to go early, gets it just in time over the.
Lithio comes to get it against McLaughlin. Bushmeyer Bailey. It was Elliot Chartok from the deep space, and Chartok read it the whole way. Bergeron was unable to catch up to it. And you know that the Empire offense.
For them, they're at 7-0. They win this game, they're at 8-0, and they can kind of chillax a little bit as this excellent
Ben Katz
defense
gets the D. Thought about going to Marquez. Instead, it's John Randolph. The open man is Jabron. Cross field, didn't see him. Here comes the double team.
Had Marquez open too.
Katz again, now middle of the field. Dangerous spot. Katz into Yacht, and Ben Yacht, who already hit 300 last week against Toronto. And DC more to contain, more to deny than they are worrying about what's happening downfield. But they forgot about that man, Ben Yacht. Yacht able to track it down with 12 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's the answer right there.
And this does count as an O point. So I know he played 0 O points last week, but this is an O point for the big man, Ben Yacht, his 3rd of the night. But more importantly, that's goal number. Wardetch in for Monroe, who has the Yacht assignment this time. Whartonby throws it over the top again. That Whartonby hammer has been helpful to open things up here in the second half for that DC Breeze offense. McDonald then puts a little bit of juice on it, and on that around throw for Whartonby. So all season long, getting usually either it's a deep throw into the backfield, but this one's to the end zone. Osgar in a crowd, and it's knocked away by somebody in white. Whether it's Bergeron, or I believe that was Cranston.
Yeah, that's Dave Cranston back
Take
there.
your pick.
Yeah, you don't want to. Ben and Marquez got a D from this in the first game of the season against DC. So
it's Maltz, the hammer over the top.
Double helix here.
That one stays up in the air, and it's dropped then by Richards. Jabron, the footsteps were coming. Again, this would be a huge hold for the New York Empire.
It's getting tight, though. Wow.
Yeah, Brown lead, but now they're just about 2 throws away, maybe 1. Into the end zone. Davis for John Randolph. Scores the biggest goal of his Empire career for sure. Puts the Empire up by 3 again, and they hold with 5:29 remaining.
Wow.
2:42 remaining. You have to think if in the next 30 seconds as Rowan makes another difficult catch and then airs it out. But Katz is the one on the inside beat on it.
Woo.
Able to keep possession is Richards, and he took himself into the end zone. And is Katz being exasperated because he thought he rear.
Team USA World Games player, of course, will be in Birmingham this summer competing for Team USA.
Osgar now to Lithio deep, and he'll lay it up. Kolick was caught between 2 minds, and Lithio caught between 2 bodies, pulls it down. 1:27 remaining, and the Empire get a much-needed goal from John Lithio. A 3-goal lead again.
Yeah, it was not a great throw. I mean, it hung up.
Osgar over to Lithio with 13 seconds remaining, so we're just about 2 throws away. Lithio back to Osgar. And one more throw will do it. There's Chartok with 5 remaining. So yeah, he's got to get one more off, and he does. It's a break to Weinberg. And the New York Empire are going to 8-0. They beat the DC Breeze 25-21.